So Rayman is a character that people love. Ubisoft has sidelined Rayman for the longest of times. The last Rayman appearance, besides Mario plus Rabbids, was in his last game. Actually, if you can think about it, it was a trophy in Super Smash Bros. There and a spirit in Super Smash Bros. But why is Rayman a character that people love is relegated to a trophy and a spirit? It always didn't make any sense to me, especially considering that Ubisoft clearly wants to put characters in Smash Bros. And has wants to put their footprint into Super Smash Bros. By putting Assassin's Creed me costumes and putting Rayman as a spirit, but they don't want to put any of their own characters in the game, which makes no sense. Okay, I think Rayman will probably be the first choice because Rayman is a more family friendly character than any of the Assassin's Creed assassin characters. Okay, that's just being honest right there. But Mario Plus Rabbids director wants Nintendo to put Rayman in Smash Bros. And Mario Kart as well. I hope that they make a Mario plus Rayman's game, and of course the Rabbids can still be in it because the Rabbids is a part of the Rayman franchise. But I think people are sick of Ubisoft just sidelining Rayman, which has been since the Wii era in favor of the Raving Rabbids. I know the Raving Rabbids sold a lot of, were very popular during the Wii era, but Rayman has always been around since the N64 and Super Nintendo days, and a character as yes, at least Rayman fans don't worship Rayman like Mega Man fans do, and say how Mega Man is on par with Mario and Sonic and Pac Man, which he clearly is not. But Rayman is a kind of a more underrated character if you really think about it. His fans love his games, but Ubisoft has no interest in continuing the Rayman series, despite Rayman Legends selling quite well and having quite good rigs on the PS4 because it was a more family game compared to most of the games on the PS4 being M-rated or mature games. It's also probably why Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy sold so well on the PS4 as well, and probably set Xbox One and Nintendo Switch, but not Nintendo Switch all too much because you have Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon, which are more family friendly series. But something like Crash Bandicoot sells much better on PlayStation because there isn't much family friendly stuff outside of Just Dance or fitness stuff that requires motion controls. Okay, there wasn't really and there isn't really many family friendly platformers anymore. You do have stuff like Minecraft, but for that niche, Rayman is a perfect series to bring back. Okay, it could compete with Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation if they continue to bring back Crash Bandicoot, and of course Sonic, which has seen a revival in interest by most fans because Sega is finally starting to make good Sonic games. You know, and the Sonic movies have done pretty well. So Sonic, I can safely say it's making a comeback. Of course, we'll see this tested next month for Sonic Superstars. But Rayman, I think, is a character that should be in Smash Bros. Considering the fact that Ubisoft doesn't have a single character in Smash Bros. I think Rayman should be in the game over the Rabbids to show that yes, Rayman is still the main character of this franchise and not the Rabbids. Okay, and maybe it'll convince Ubisoft to get their heads out of the sand and make another Rayman game instead of making the 10th Far Cry game in a row. Well, and the 11th billionth Assassin's Creed game in a row that some of the Ubisoft more hardcore fans who love this IP could return as well. Okay, we asked the creator of Rayman plus Rabbids, and he would love to see, of course, Rayman and Smash Bros. I don't really know about Mario Kart, okay? Considering that there's no non-Nintendo characters in Mario Kart outside the arcade games. And yeah, that's it about this game, about this, so yeah. I think Ubisoft should really have a character in Smash Bros. Considering the fact that, the fact that, people love Ubisoft and want Ubisoft to have a character in Smash Bros. And I think Rayman will fit more than the more mature characters that Ubisoft has from Far Cry, and Assassin's Creed. Okay. And, I think, okay, like Capcom, they really sort of put Resident Evil. Yes, Resident Evil is a more mature game, but Resident Evil has a history and legacy of Nintendo. Okay, that's simple. Resident Evil 4 was even made exclusive to the GameCube for a while. Okay, Even though the GameCube was like the weaker console, they still made Resident Evil 4 for a while exclusive to the GameCube. Okay, same for Street Fighter. Both of those games have history of Nintendo. I know Mega Man did too, but both of those games are more popular than Mega Man. And Resident Evil is decently popular. It's decently popular in Japan. And of course, you have Monster Hunter, which isn't in Smash Bros. At all, despite being an extremely popular series in Japan. And of course, we all know Street Fighter is, you know, one of the most popular fighting games of all time. Over Mega Man, who last entries couldn't even pass 1.8 million copies. Meanwhile, the last Street Fighter game sold 2 million copies in like a month. You can definitely tell that Mega Man, people who say Mega Man is so great, don't buy Mega Man games. At least Rayman Legends on the PS4 sold around 1 to 2 million copies because of word of mouth for the game. Same for the Xbox version as well. And the Switch and Rayman Legends also came out on the Switch as well. And that's it about this video here. Goodbye.